Welcome back to Movie Drinker for a new episode. Today actually we are going to have a special episode where we rank the most underrated actors and actresses. When we say underrated, we mean not, we don't refer to the best actor and actress because there are many out there. What we mean are always actors and actresses that they perform amazingly well, but for some reason, one reason or the other, they didn't get their just due.
Guy Pearce. He has appeared in LA Confidential, Brand New World, Memento, The Proposition, The Time Machine, The Hurt Locker, King's Speech, Prometheus, Iron Man 3. Just very long list. A lot of wonderful movies, and I really like his work.
He made a lot of beautiful performance, and
yes.
Again, as you will see other actors, he didn't get what probably it really deserved.
Absolutely. And the other one I have is Brendan Gleeson, and he's a very strong supporting actor. Braveheart, The General, Lake Placid, Mission Impossible 2, 28 Days Later, Troy, Gangs of New York, all of the Harry Potter series, In Bruges, Edge of Tomorrow.
I didn't even remember that he was in Edge of Tomorrow.
Amazing, and he is the father of Domhnall Gleeson in Star Wars. Yeah, see, there you go. Even additional good work that he has done.
All the pieces come together.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and now we start with the ranking. So number 5 for me is William Dafoe. So he's one of the greatest character actors in American film history. That's what I believe. Having been nominated 3 times for the Academy Award. His notable films include To Live and Die in LA, Platoon, everybody remembers him in Platoon, Wild at Heart, Clear and Present Dangers, The English Patient, Shadow of a Vampire, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man series, he was a bad guy over there, Daybreakers, and of course, John Wick.
For me, my number 5 is Toni Collette. She is an Australian actress and musician, and her career started in the 90s in comedic roles in movies like Muriel's Wedding. Her notable films include Diana and Me, The Sixth Sense, who can forget, About a Boy, The Hours, Little Miss Sunshine, and most recently, Triple X3. So, Toni Collette, personal favorite. I don't think she ever gets her just due. She can, play somebody who doesn't really have her stuff together, have somebody who really has her stuff together. I think she is a very versatile performer, so I look forward to a lot more movies with her.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I know you had him at number 5.
Yes.
And Willem Dafoe, for me, the movie that really put him in near and dear to my heart is Shadow of a Vampire, where he played Nosferatu, and just absolutely amazing performance. Obviously nothing to reference around.
I know that you have that, and you really like that movie. Yeah.
I love that movie. the way that he played it, you can't tell me that is Willem Dafoe. Obviously, he's been in a lot of different movies, playing different types of characters. Sometimes a tough guy, sometimes a bad guy, sometimes a coward, all kinds of different movies. But that particular one is so strange, and he really made that character work. So
for me, of course, maybe because I got the imprinting, it's still a Platoon. Of course, over there he plays the good guy. But as you said, William Dafoe is capable to portray bad guys, good guys, sweet guys. Is also very versatile.
Yeah.
Okay. And for me, number 4 is Gary Oldman. He's an English actor and filmmaker known for his versatility. Nobody can argue about that. His acting career started in 1979 with notable films like Sid and Nancy, Leon the Professional, Dracula, The Fifth Element, Air Force One, JFK, Harry Potter series, Nolan Batman series, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and The Darkest Hour. Number 3 for me is Christopher Walken. He's an American treasure and acting legend. He's appeared in more than 100 films, including The Deer Hunter, Catch Me If You Can, Around the Bend, Annie Hall, Batman Return, Pulp Fiction, Sleepy Hollow, Wedding Crasher, Jersey Boys, just to name some, True Romance and so on. I think that Christopher Walken is an amazing performer. The problem for him, he never got, except for very few low-budget movies, never got as a main character. I don't know why, if that's what he likes to be.
In terms of character, you don't know what you're going to get, but you're going to get an amazing performance.
Yeah, but I think that it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of his career, the Academy Award will give him an Oscar for a career.
Lifetime
achievement, yes, because I mean that's what usually Hollywood does when they completely missed some great actors or some great artists, and then they try to recover with that. So I think he would deserve way more recognition. But I understand your point as well.
Hey guys, I need more cowbells. Number 3 for me is Stanley Tucci.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley Tucci is an American character actor. Starting his career in the 80s, his notable films include A Modern Affair, Midsummer Night's Dream, Road to Perdition, The Core, The Devil Wears Prada, Julia and Julia, The Lovely Bones, the Hungry Games series, and most recently Transformers 4 and 5.
There is another movie about the final solution for during the World War II.
Right.
You know, where he plays this real character, and he played it so well. I still remember that scene, the way he plays such a lousy guy, that I think you would have put anybody else, it wouldn't come out so well. So
Yeah.
yes.
And that laugh in the Hunger Games.
Yes.
It's so good. Alan Rickman, the late great Alan Rickman, was an English actor known for his classical acting methods. Some of his greatest work, not just his work, he has so many works. Some of his greatest work include Die Hard, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Sense and Sensibility, Galaxy Quest, Love Actually, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, although that's just a voice role, and the Harry Potter series. He is obviously sorely missed since he passed away.
For me is Kathy Bates. She's an American actress known for both TV as well as film roles. She's been nominated for the Emmy Award 14 times and won the Academy Award for her work in, on the movie Misery. Other notable films include Primary Colors, Dick Tracy, Dolores Claiborne, Titanic, About Smith, The Waterboy, Tammy, and most recently Bad Santa 2. I think that there are very few actresses with that capability. I don't know why. Again,
I think she was on TV for a lot of different things. You know, the American Horror series she was on and very widely.
Yeah, but I think that
she always does amazing work. I just don't have her on the list just because I feel like everybody really appreciates her. So, but I perfectly understand why you would. I think she
should be
compared to, for example, Meryl Streep.
Of course, I mean,
Kathy Bates is, in my opinion, much better.
No, I don't agree. I mean, Meryl Streep remains at the top. Okay.
It's the same character that she plays all the time.
No. I mean, now she's become kind of wooden as well. But I mean, in the past,
she's the Tom Cruise.
Now yes. But in the past she wasn't. And I think that Kathy Bates should be close to the level of Meryl Streep, really, as a recognition.
Sure, okay.
But she doesn't.
She is not close.
Yes,
yeah.
Unfortunately not.
And I think she's far more versatile. She has never become wooden in any of her performances.
Yeah.
She can go from serious to horror to comedy to just pretty much anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
1. So number 1 for me is Alan Rickman. Okay, Alfred has already said quite a lot about him. What can I say? Just watch some of his performance. There's nothing else to say. Without going, even if without going Harry Potter's, it's just see the scenes in Robin Hood,
Mm.
or you see the evil guy that he played in Die Hard. I mean, that's enough. I mean, really. For me, is the most underrated but one amazing actor. Really.
Hans in Die Hard is one of the best
Without-
antagonists in the
Exactly.
history of film and action movies.
Without him, that movie would not fly at all. You
Yeah.
can put as many
Absolutely. Explosions and machine
Yeah.
gun scenes. Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Okay?
Just remember, he was at one point,
Yeah.
he was an Englishman playing a German person,
Pretending
to be an American. And he had this accent,
Yeah.
and you can tell all of those things
Yes.
from his accent.
Yeah.
Clay. The Clay. Oh, just so good, Alan Rickman. He made that entire franchise.
Yeah, I mean, you can put together, 100 Bruce Willis, you don't get to 1% of Alan Rickman.
Of course.
So,
Yeah. The number one for me is Gary Oldman.
Okay, now let's talk about Gary Oldman.
So let's talk a little bit about Gary Oldman. The great thing I love about Gary Oldman is everything that he has ever done. I liked from he span from the beginning of his career with kind of Sid and Nancy, Sid Vicious, to Leon the Professional. I liked him in that. When he was in The Fifth Element, without Zorg, I think, hey, look, is similar to Alan Rickman effect for that movie. Maybe not to the same extent, obviously. But there's a lot more. He played a really sincere, powerless police chief in Batman.
But maybe you don't remember the character, 5 minutes, characters in True Romance. He plays the drug addict, the drug pusher. Oh my God, that's an unbelievable scene. Really. I mean, the character is fantastic. So
this year he has finally won an Academy
Yeah,
Award for
exactly.
Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
That was an amazing portrayal.
Yeah.
I personally don't have him as the best just because you can go back to a lot of Winston Churchill films, but he did an amazing job. The accents, the body movements, everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, prosthetics really helped to craft that character, but it's just like there's never really like a movie where he appears in where he just mails it in or puts in a subpar performance compared to everybody else in the movie. Is always the guy you're going to remember.
And if you look at the performer that he played, every movie is pretty much very, very different from the other movies.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I mean,
It's almost like I'm gonna get bored playing the same guy again. Let me go with a
Something different,
something different.
any character is capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so thank you for
very much.
and I hope you guys can have your own most underappreciated actors and actress list, and we hope to hear from you guys soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.